This drawing I'm making is a giant island, which will be the new place without any rules on the server. As the rendering of the server is low, I can't see all this here even by flying. That's why I've mapped out this whole area with the maps. And this is the drawing of our island, which is going to be called Skull Island. But the island has a problem, bro. This island is a whole mushroom. I'm going to have to destroy it because it's right in the middle of the project, so it's too much trouble. Look at this. But we're going to solve this quickly. Just destroy everything. Even if this island isn't that big, it's still going to be a lot of work to break it. Yeah, a single map isn't going to do the trick. Hold on. Now that I see it, it's night and no mobs have spawned on this island. I'd forgotten, but this mushroom island biome can't spawn any mobs. So that means that our Skull Island will only have this area here that's completely safe. But I still need to break this mushroom, so I enchanted some shovels to break the rest of the island. My tools have suffered from this, and now I have to recover everything, starting with the pickaxe and then the shovel. Oh no, poor shovel. Now everything's fixed up nicely, and I could see that there are 4 dragon eggs here, but there's a little bastard changing the server texture. Now let's get down to business. I've already set up my spawn here on Skull Island because I want to update these maps now. Because until then, there was a mushroom island and now there isn't anymore. Look at this here. Look how cool the map looks. Everything is disappearing. I'm gonna update all of them nicely so they will look good on the map. All these chests here are full of stone blocks, earth, and here are all the other shovels I used. Let's try to put this puzzle together now, and I think looks like this. Okay, it's still a bit strange, but at least we can start working on this area over here. And I decided to start with the mouth or jaw of the skull. This Skull Island here is making good progress, but there's still one detail that is. So, I'm not making a floating island, so I'm going to have to take this and put the earth underneath this whole island until I connect it to the depths of the ocean. The problem is that I don't have infinite breath, so it's much more difficult. But I can have infinite breath, and to achieve that, I'm going to need the aqueduct. And to get it, I first need to go through a few stages, the first of which I'm already right in front of, which is a... Oh my god, it's so dark out there, an abandoned ship. Here we usually find it. Calm down, we weren't supposed to find that, but here we can find treasure maps. And I'm going to need a treasure map, except that on this ship here, we haven't found anything. There's another one ahead. Let's hope there's a treasure map here. Nothing! There's another one here. It's all very close to our Skull Island. There's a lot of abandoned boats. This time there's a treasure map. Perfect. Let's see if there's another one here. There was only one. If I'm not mistaken, you can also find it in these ruins. Let's open this little chest, shall we? There's nothing there. Get out of here, bastard. And after I got the first treasure map, I decided to go after a few more to get a lot of aqueducts. Wait, the first treasure map has started to load. There's another ship up ahead too. We're getting close to the X. I'm right on top of it, so it should be here. Oops, I just found the chest and we already have the first heart of the sea. Perfect. The rest I don't want anything, and we have more molds here too from the blacksmith shop. The second treasure map started to load and it will be here. Oh, I found it. This one was easy. Nice. And to make the aqueduct, I'll still need Nautilus shell. Here is the Fortress of the Drowned. Look how much there is here. No drowned has ever dropped a Nautilus shell, so I guess I'll have to resort to a fishing rod. It has the enchantment of Luck of the Sea, so maybe if we're lucky too, we'll get the Nautilus shell by fishing. And I spent a long time fishing, but nothing came out of it. So I had no choice but to farm. The easiest and most efficient fishing farm. Now just wait for the nautical shell to come. For God's sake, and guess what? Did I get nautical shell? Of course not. I didn't know, but this farm can't get any kind of treasure. So I had to keep going in the middle of the ocean, and I finally did. I got a Nautilus shell. Wow, now that I have 19 Nautilus shells, we can make the aqueduct totems, and I'm going to start by making the first one here. The good thing is that it's not that difficult to make. I think it's the first time I've made one of these. Now all I have to do is make one of these and place it right here in the middle. If I'm not mistaken, it has to work now, right? Protection from the sea! Now I think I have infinite good breath. The bubbles aren't even coming down. Now it's much easier to continue this project here. Okay, this is 1,000 times better, but still, I put a beacon here for speed. I ended up forgetting that speed only works if you're on the ground. In the ocean, it's the same thing. While you're swimming, nothing happens, but if I step on land here, nothing happens either. So here's the thing, bro. I'm going to need dolphins. Look! And when I get close to him, I can already get the effect for free. What I need to do now is lasso this little bastard, and now I'm going to make a different totem. First I need a rail here, and I'm going to put a trolley here. Great, I've just attached the dolphin, but now I have to make a glass block here. Now I'm going to break this sand block, add soul sand, and that's it. Now the dolphin has bubbles so he can breathe. Oh no. Now, as I was saying, the dolphin needs air and also water to stay alive. And by using the sand of the souls inside the ocean and trapping it with the trolley, we'll have the effect of the infinite dolphin for us. Now I can swim much faster to build this here much faster than before. I'll just need a few more dolphins to put around the whole island. There's already one more here. Come here, darling. Around our entire Skull Island, I placed several dolphins, and now we have infinite speed underwater. But I still wasn't prepared to receive visitors on Skull Island until...
Hey Mendrake, are you making a secret base?
What do you want here? It's not a secret base. Do you think I would make a secret base of this size?
You can't really see that it's very secretive. But anyway, why are you in the middle of nowhere?
I'm doing a project. What are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere too?
To kill you. I thought I'd find you at night, but it's still very much daylight.
Kill me again?
This time I'm going to make it.
Yes, you will. I really believe in you. And the most dangerous island on the server wasn't even ready and already had its first fight. If you want to appeal to the raptor, you can. This island here, anything goes now.
Mendrake, you don't understand what I managed to do to kill you this time.
You won't succeed.
Are you running away? Running away, Mendrake?
No, never.
Are you running? What is that?
It's strategy. Calm down.
You're dirty, bro. You're dirty.
Am I dirty? Why am I dirty? What's up with that? You're up to date on your laugh enchantment, bro, with the thorns.
I am. I'm strong. You're running away, Mendrake. Come back. Weren't you the big guy? As far as I know, I still have a heart.
Felipe managed to prepare well this time, but in the middle of the battle, something strange happened.
Sorry, I know you're doing a little project, but it won't be today that you'll be able to do it in peace, okay?
Every time you want to get in the way, bro. Every time you want to get in the way. I'm not fighting head to head, but I am. It's in the game. It's for use.
Didn't you come last time saying that you were so strong? Now you can't even.
What? Felipe? Hello? What happened here? Felipe disappeared, and he was very strong for someone who only has one heart. So maybe he was banned for using some hack to get stronger. And if Skull Island was 100% ready, maybe this wouldn't have happened. So it's more than time for the final stages of this project. And now that I've finished the mouth of the skull, I want to do this part of the eye. This part of the skull's eye, I want to make a different detail. The mouth of our skull is filled with water, and I'm going to remove it here. And in the eyes of our skull, I don't want to make them blue but black. So I'm going to do like that detail I did in the radioactive zone. What's this? It's everyone's face from Creative Squad? Look at me over there. To make this detail on the skull's eye, I'll need a paint bag. And I'll also need glass to make this smoky detail inside the skull. To be more specific about her eye. And here's an industrial furnace full of glass. Now I have lots of black glasses. And to make it smoky, you have to alternate layers. So here there will be black glass, here there won't be, here there will be, here there isn't, and here there is. And by following this pattern, we can achieve this very cool smoky effect. The smoky effect on the map looks like this, bro, and it's awesome. And I want to do the same effect here in the mouth of the skull. And check out how it looks from above, bro. Wow. But now come on, I need to start removing this water here so I can do the same effect with the glass. I hope I can do it with just the sponge. I don't have to make a row of sand. Shall we see? Okay, I'll put the sponge here at the ends. I think because it's a hole here, it'll work. And since using the sponge alone didn't work, I'll have to use sand as well. I'm gonna have to do these columns again, bro, and no, I don't miss it. Oh man, I hate doing this. Look at how much I've taken. How much is missing, bro? Now we can say that our project is 55% complete. And to do the other 45%, I'm going to need a farm of land. What? Did you think I was joking? Of course I'm lying. Which houses have the most chests here, and maybe a lot of land? For those who don't know, this is a Creative Squad 2 map along with 3. I think Tonigo's castle is one of the places with the most chests, so let's hope there's land. We've already found a little chest here that has plenty of land for us. The next base will now be Muka's. He simply got a gigantic item organizer, bro. And it's a good thing it has a frame because it must be dirt in here, right? There's a lot here this time, bro. Holy shit. I don't even think I'll need another base, bro. Mucha's base already has everything. Muka's house is gone, and now we're going to see this other one. This is Bernie's house. I wonder what's good for us here, Bernie. Here's a trunk with nothing in it. Here's a bit more land. Here he's got nothing. Here he's got a bit more land. Here's more land, all right. And here in this trunk, now with all the land I got from Creative Squad 2, I can It's hard enough to build a business of this size, then the guys come and make these holes here. There's no way, right? All these chests here, there was a lot of earth, and now there's only stone. And I'm going to use it to fill in these holes here, which are going to be mountains. No, I'm not going to make this Skull Island completely flat. I'm going back to Creative Squad 2 to get more land too. Don't get mad at me, Muka, but I'm going to get all the land, okay? This island of the skull now seems to be 100% finished, but in reality it's 70%, because all this gray area will still have to turn green, except that it will be different because all this here will be mountains around this center. Also here in the area, so we can make a very nice entrance. There's a lot of work ahead, starting with this center, which here will be a place where we can fight our enemies, and I've separated these holes here so I can place lava. To get lava in a simpler and easier way, I decided to farm for a change, right? I'm going to need this and this. I think I'm going to leave this farm here inside one of these mountains, bro, right here. This farm is certainly one of the easiest to make, and how does it work? There's lava on top of a speleothem, which causes drops of lava to fall into the cauldron and fill it up. Look, there's already a bucket here ready to be picked up, and with the help of this farm, it's much easier to put lava in the holes. The idea of having lava in these holes is to have dangerous spots on the island, and I also want to put 4 beacons with perfect effects for PvP. I already have a beacon here that already has an effect that I want to use too, which is speed. And here in my ender chest, I also already have another beacon with some iron blocks too. Here in this middle, there will be 4 beacons I will surely put right here. I have also prepared an iron block platform for him to connect. And why are these cows spawning down here, bro? You should be up there. Here we'll have one. The second one is now ready for use too, but there's still one there and one here. And in my ender chest, all my beacons are gone. It's time to kill the wither. This time I'm going to kill the wither in a different way, using the iron golem. It's the first time I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work. I think it will, because he got lucky and even got a diamond. I'm going to put the obsidian on the ground. Now I'm going to spawn the iron golem here inside a wall. Calm down. Get out of here. We've got a fugitive here, right? And now I'm going to spawn wither. Let's hope it works. Just let me dig here so I can get away. I've got my shield in my hand. I'm going to spawn the wither. And now we just have to wait for the iron golem to do the dirty work for us. And look how his life is going downhill for the iron golem. Damn! I think he's going to die. Get out of here. Man, you guys are strong. Don't do us any favors, just kill one more. I'm just afraid that this time they'll end up dying to Wither's explosion. I hope not. Yes, exactly what I feared has happened, but we can handle it. Come on, die. In this whole area, the only place supposed to be safe has become dangerous too. And it's going to get even more so with the traps that are coming. But to make the traps, first I'm going to change the color of these beacons to red and get a stockpile of earth ready so that we can now raise the mountains. Because it won't do any good for me to make the traps with everything here flat. There has to be strategic places to hide them. So without wasting too much time, let's get started. These mountains will give relief to our island so that it doesn't look like the flat world. These mountains have already given our island a new look, and I want to do something about them. Here in my ender chest, I have a lot of items that I picked up during several trips to Creative Squad 1 and 2. Let me get this double chest here. Actually, I'll only need 1 chest. And in case anyone comes to the top of this mountain, I want to hide a little chest right here. Inside it will be a totem and 2 potions of strength too. And why am I doing this? Because if someone comes here and faces you in a one-on-one, if you're on your lucky day, you'll get the cool items. But if you're unlucky, you'll fall into the traps. I've just updated the maps as well, and look how this Skull Island is looking. Look at the landscape in the mountain. Now all that's left to do is finish the rest. Finally finishing the mountains. The island is 80% finished, and for the remaining 20% I need a lot of trees. And yes, trees, I'm not talking about wood, trunks, whatever. I need saplings of these jungle trees, and I have no idea how many saplings I'm gonna need in order to fill an island that size with trees. Let's find out now with some bone meal and some trees. I'll just have to watch out for the lava because I forgot about that. I'm going to plant some gigantic jungle trees. I'll give you a little space to the side. I'll put another one here. I don't think it's possible. I want a big tree. I don't want those wimpy trees. Man, Minecraft is messing with me. Oh, it started to improve things. This one's already seemed bigger. I want to make a circle of trees here. To give it that jungle detail, let's add some bushes. And look, things are starting to get better, right? In some places, I'm also going to put these bushes that we have in the jungle. Especially here where it's a bit dry, we're going to put several of these bushes. Look how much nicer the trees make it. And now that I have a lot of trees in this part, I can make some traps. Do you remember that bush I made? So we're going to disguise these traps with them. I'm going to put an ejector with sensors up here, and I'm going to put some leaves around it. That way we can disguise them. And if I put a spectral arrow here and move, it activates instantly. But I've set this system too high, so I have to lower it a bit. Look, now you can attack someone here. If you pass, you get the spectral arrow effect straight away. So anyone caught in this trap will have their location revealed instantly. And I'm not just going to make one of these traps, I'm going to make a bunch. I'm going to place some traps near each other and others a little further away. And now the most dangerous new place on the server is complete. Skull Island is 100% anarchy. No rules, lots of traps, and a few scattered items. And if you want to see me making a completely dangerous zone too, watch this video.